Business Today is brought to you by
St. Lucia Jazz and Arts Festival celebrates an unforgettable journey with the best of the years, recapturing the most nostalgic moments, creating new magic. With their Supply and Chris Standring, George Benson and Joey Alexander, Cool of the Gang and Omi, BWB and Shaggy are just a few, alongside headliner Mark Anthony. An island party not soon forgotten. The St. Lucia Jazz and Arts Festival 25th anniversary, April 29th to May 8th. Visit stluciajazz.org. Executive producer, the St. Lucia Tourist Board. Platinum sponsor, RBC Royal Bank.
This is Business Today for March 31st, 2016. I'm Marlon Madden. Local shipping and logistics firm Cargo BGI is expanding its reach. The company will be operating an office and warehouse out of Miami, Florida starting April 1st. Sales executive for the Miami office, Matthew Leonard, says with that location, it would eliminate the need for importers having to deal with more than one company. He says it will also remove the risk of items getting lost. And he explains that although clients will still be able to keep track of their goods every step of the way, once the items arrive at the Miami office, Cargo BGI will ensure that clients are kept abreast with the location of their shipment throughout the entire process.
A lot of times you have the frustrations in Miami where you're trying to work with a group that isn't familiar or isn't as dedicated to a specific island. So working with Cargo BGI, setting up made sense. This way they can pick up the phone and call, and you're talking to Cargo BGI staff, everything is going to be Cargo BGI. This way here locally, anybody that wants to call, they have a direct contact. It's not like a big corporation where when you call, you get lost in the phone system, you get lost amongst the paper shuffle or anything like this. We want to be service driven, small, focused on the customer needs.
In addition, sales executive for the Barbados office, David Codrington, tells Business Today the main reason the company decided to set up a U.S. location is to make it easier for current and prospective clients to get their items in the island. The Miami office will employ about 5 people.
We want to take out all the stresses, all the headaches, all the problems of the shipping. We want that when you as a customer come to us, it stops there. You can know that you order what you want to order is in Miami and you can Barbados, and you can get picked up or delivered to your door if necessary. We provide that service for you. There's no headaches in the shipping. We're going to take out all those headaches for you.
Barbados is ranked ahead of its Caribbean neighbors in the 2016 Global Entrepreneurship Index rankings. Out of the 132 countries in the ranking, Barbados is placed 53rd overall with a score of 38.5, the same score as South Africa, which is ranked 52nd. Trinidad and Tobago at 83, Jamaica at 90, and Guyana at 108 follow Barbados. The top 10 countries are the United States, Canada, Australia, Denmark, Sweden, Taiwan, Iceland, Switzerland, the United Kingdom, and France. The Global Entrepreneurship Index is an annual index that measures the health of the entrepreneurship ecosystems in each of the countries. In 2014, Barbados was ranked 56 out of 121 countries, with the same score of 38.5. Regional officials are concerned that the removal of correspondent banking from the Caribbean could significantly disrupt the region's struggling economies. Addressing the Organization of American States, OAS, special meeting of Permanent Council yesterday, former Bahamian Minister of Finance Services Ryan Pinder warned of significant damage to Caribbean and Latin American economies if the de-risking practices by large international banks continued. Pinder was one of several speakers presenting on the topic Finance and Banking Service Challenges to Development in the Americas.
The World Bank has recently conducted a survey of the decline in correspondent banking. This survey found that more than half of the local banking institutions have experienced a decline in correspondent banking relationships. Again, more than 50% of the local banking institutions have experienced a decline. And that 75% of the large banks, these are the banks that provide the correspondent banking services, have reduced their relationships. 75%. This is a dramatic contraction in the regional financial services industry throughout the world, but specifically within the Caribbean and Latin America. This policy of de-risking by institutions has the potential to wreak severe damage on our Caribbean economies.
He explained that a number of areas stood to be mostly affected.
Ensuring that correspondent banking exists is key to the region's financial indicators, and we heard these earlier: trade financing, foreign direct investment, tourism, international financial services, and remittances to home countries. As the World Bank has stated, financial inclusion is a key enabler for reducing poverty and boosting prosperity. And we see that even more so in small economies throughout the Caribbean region.
Now for today's financial tip. When you buy something you don't need, you're stealing from yourself. This means spending money on today's wants means you might not be able to afford tomorrow's needs. Although you may feel financially secure today, you should still be cautious with your money. That's been the Business Today. Join us again on Thursday. Until then, you can get more business and news by logging on to www.barbadostoday.bb, subscribing to our e-paper, and liking us on Facebook. I'm Marlon Madden.